Sorry, but you thank me later. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, and I will answer it to you. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you change your mind. Oh my god.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Eh? Don't say that! You make me feel weird about it, Baka. Eh.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess?
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? Oh. I wonder why! I struggle to fully close the button near your chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got
Bigger again! Oh lord. So blunt. Or whatever. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
It's so stuffy.
Oh, exactly!
It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep unbuttoned, I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else anyway. Well, that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
I'm starting to lose my broccoli voice. Stop saying all these embarrassing things!
Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. So anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
I was joking that time.
Yeah, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone.
Huh?
Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Yay! Dude, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Oh god. I want to do it to Yuri because... I don't know. I like Yuri, but then Sayori wants to... Does everyone get to read my poem anyways? I don't know. I'm going to save. That's what I know. What time is it? It's 5:30. Oh lord. Okay. If I don't make it to the next part and it reaches 6 p.m., then I'll play some more games. Alright, I'm just gonna go with my initial plan and just, yeah. exactly Super Bear Neo. I'm just gonna go with Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's shit, isn't it? I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't force yourself. Why won't you go next? Okay.
I'm not.
I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on.
Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No!
Ugh.
Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. Oh god, it's so cute. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really did notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kinda like to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
When Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes from practice, and learning by example and trying new things.
Oh my god, I love Shan envious things. Kind characters, especially female ones. Dear lord. I already love Yuri.
I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself was kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Huh. Click outside poem. Oh.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The handwriting looks cool. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Because I have no idea. Because I'm trying to process what it means. Anyways, I'm pretty sure she's gonna tell us right now. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem, even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since I thought our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Ken.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work.
I'm sorry to lose the voices of all these characters. I usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, and we need to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh god, who should I show my poem to next? Oh god, we're actually going to have to get through to everyone. Okay. So, I'm gonna go with Sayori next because she's really excited. I'm gonna go with Sayori, then Monica, then Natsuki. Dear Lord, we're gonna be here forever.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Ken!
No, it's not! It sucks! What are you on about? Why are you trying to butter me up here? Huh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, not just a poem, it's a Ken poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like you feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Ken. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's sometimes the only really good people do.
Oh, really? I tried singing on my music channel. That sucked terribly. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make sure you have... Oh, wrong voice!
And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that, you know. Did I even put what game I'm doing? I did not. Not that it matters, I'm gonna change it anyways. Doki Doki Panic. Doki Doki... It's not even listed on here. Oh no, it is. Doki Doki Literature Club. Came out this year. There we go. I'm gonna change it later anyways. Oh my. Anyways.
Gee! I can read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Oh boy. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, I spat all over my computer. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast! What kind of world is this? It's like she's talking to the... It's like she's talking to the sun and imagining it's the sun from freaking Teletubbies. The baby son or whatever. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night. I was watching Pokemon Up.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. That was majestic. Especially that last line. I want breakfast! Yes.
I'm in eggs and toast today.
Even though you are late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Well, when I was in high school, I used to eat breakfast back in high school, and then I decided to skip out on breakfast and just go for brunch because brunch was better than breakfast. And since I'm in college, I tend to skip breakfast way too much, and I do it every day.
I get all cranky.
Well, if you get all cranky, then just eat a Snickers. I mean, well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Ah, I bit my tongue. Yeah.
The next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, now we're gonna do Monica's.
Hi, Ken.
I still forgot her voice. I don't even know what voice I'm doing for her.
Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, would you share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Ken. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? There's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I always drink a cup of coffee in the morning before school. Well, that would have been nice for me, but sadly, I always have to wake up and go to my 9 o'clock class. I always have 9 o'clock classes now. Because I'm so used to it in high school, you know? Except when you have like an 8 o'clock class. Oh god. I handed Monica my poem.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sort of things in common.
Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talked about you... It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. And even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
Well, I didn't think she would actually like it. How much do you want to bet that freaking, what's her name, Natsuki? How much do you want to bet she's gonna shit all over a poem? Not literally, but... You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness.
I'm just laughing over what I just said earlier.
Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own.
Sorry, what's in your pants?
And you should be afraid to experiment a little bit either.
She does, bro. Oh god, yeah, that's true. Well, then again, we're childhood friends, technically, so...
She probably is. Tsundere, stop!
Oh. Okay. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It can take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of style. I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you, right? It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. By halfway through, then reading your poem, they want to be... Oh god. Oh god, I'm gonna have a harem after this part, huh? Well, let's read it then. Holden Wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peered inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Oh, so far, in my opinion, I actually like Monica's poem. I think it kind of feels kind of touching. I don't know. There's something about this poem that speaks to me. I just can't put my finger on it, but I kind of like it. So, what do you think? It's very free-forming, that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. As a lot of poets have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Yeah, it's actually really powerful to me right now. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. We're not on a radio show. Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? This is a pretty hard choice. It looks like I'm stuck with Natsuki, and Natsuki, and Natsuki. I think I have to go with Natsuki here. And she's gonna shit all over my poem. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. No duh, I just bullshitted my poem. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. I accidentally went in chat. Okay. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Why do I feel like this is kind of coming out of the freaking What Does the Fox Say song? Because this is so smart ass. This is just a bunch of smart assetry right now. Mostly everyone put so much thought into it as you just guessed and clicked. That's true, my poem sucks, but oh my god, Natsuki. Have you been listening too much of What Does the Fox Say or something? Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because... Ew, my voice. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Some people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Simplicity of that poem. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Wait, was that mine or was that hers? Oh, that was hers. Oops. Wrong voice. I could set up for a rhyme at the end, but they made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I didn't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, we went through everyone.